Hello and a very warm welcome. You're watching World News Live right here on Press TV. And now Israeli planes have sprayed Palestinian farms in the besieged Gaza Strip with poisonous chemicals for a third consecutive day. According to the Palestinian Ministry of Agriculture, now Israeli jets sprayed crop-killing pesticides in eastern Khan Yunis and central Gaza. The Gaza-based ministry says the attack has damaged a large number of crops and caused heavy financial losses. Palestinian residents and officials say that Israeli forces deliberately spray pesticides on agricultural lands near the Gaza border in an attempt to eliminate a vital source of food in the blockaded coastal enclave. For more on the story, we're joined out of Gaza by Press TV correspondent Ashraf Shannon. Ashraf, what's the latest you have on this crop dusting?
Yes, Daniel, for the last few days, Israeli pesticide planes, or as they call them, crop dusters, been spraying strange chemicals on the crops along the eastern perimeter of the Gaza Strip near the so-called buffer zone, where most of Gaza's agricultural land lies. That area is Gaza's food basket, and for many years they've been doing this, but this year, especially since April, with the start of harvesting seasons and planting seasons, the crop dusters start spraying chemicals, flying low altitude near the Palestinian farmland, spraying these chemicals. And according to officials and experts in Gaza, these chemicals are poisonous. They don't know what types of chemicals are they, but the end result is that crops are destroyed. Farmers lost a lot of money and lost a lot of crops because of this. These farmers are suffering. They suffered a lot tremendously during the recent war back in the summer of 2014, and they continue to suffer. This is the third day in a row that Israeli pesticide planes have been spraying these poisonous chemicals on the crops. In the recent days, parsley, beans, and other crops in Gaza were heavily damaged, and that's not the only thing. It also harms the farmland and prevents the farmers from planting other things in the near future. And this is especially harmful for Gaza, where people have been under Israeli siege since 2007, and people suffer from nearly 60% of food insecurity because of the Israeli blockade and the last three wars since 2008. And officials are calling on the Red Cross and international agencies to pressure Israel into stopping these aggressive acts against the 1.8 million people living in the Gaza Strip.
And Ashraf, has Tel Aviv given any kind of explanation why they would add to the food insecurity in Gaza by spraying poisonous chemicals on these crops?
The only reply from Israel or from Tel Aviv back in April was that they were spraying pesticides on the so-called their side of the fence. But basically, the spraying takes place when wind is going towards the Palestinian area. So for some reason, they choose to spray their crops when the wind is blowing westwards toward Palestinian territory and destroying Palestinian crops. And for many people here in Gaza, Israel does not need a reason to destroy their livelihoods. They've been destroying their livelihoods for nearly 70 years, and amid what they describe as international conspiracy of silence. And people are suffering through wars, through siege, through these dire humanitarian situations, and the international community keeps turning a blind eye to their suffering.
Thank you, Ashraf, for your reporting there. As Ashraf Shannon, Press TV correspondent, joining us out of the Gaza Strip.